It's not the hand that's going to push, it's going to be the elbow. So bring those feet in nice and tight, bump those hips, throw your elbow through his face to create your gap. Shrimp, place, hand and knee. Immediately as I come in, hand goes from hip immediately into the shoulder. Through here, we can start to either staple the shoulder down or we can go into an under over. My knee from here, as I'm using my shield to push him away, okay, I'm using it to straighten out. Through here, it'll feel like your foot's kind of getting trapped, because it is, okay, because I'm literally using my whole shin right now to push. Got my connection in on the shoulder. From here though, when you're ready to free it up, all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my knee like I'm pulling it to that shoulder. So as my knee is elevating, as my knee is coming up towards me, there's plenty of room for the foot to drop to get inside. So now through here, I just fell inside. It's inside the butterfly. So now through here, I'm going to turn those hips. Go ahead and take him into a butterfly. And from here, Matt is going to shrimp to push me back in the half guard. Okay. And then right here, he's already starting to get, so he's going to slide that knee shield inside. Go other way. Yep. Through here, under. Now through here, he's going to, nope, stay the same. He's going to pivot his hips or shift to pull his hips to the side and go with his butterfly. Frame, shift. There's my knee inside. There's my hand coming from the hip. Immediately to the underhook. As I turn my hips, push to half. Frame. In comes his butterfly. Immediately here. And go into your butterfly. So we're literally just throwing butterflies on each other. It's good. What's the name for the room for butterflies? Mom, listen.
What is the what?
When you go to SeaWorld, where's the butterfly?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, never mind then. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go in half guard. So through here, I'm gonna go knee shield, frame up. I'm gonna use my knee shield to give Matt a little bump. Okay, as that happens, elbow drops to connect to my knee. So as my knee disappears, my underhook goes into play. Through here though, Matt's gonna throw a heavy whizzer to drop me down. So this hand, as I fall, is gonna frame, go up into the side of his neck, karate chop, lock my hands together. Now my pull through here, keep your whizzer nice and tight, so that as I come in, I'm not gonna push him away anymore. Actually, now it's gonna be the opposite. As I hit this position, my gables are actually gonna pull down on top of his shoulder, okay? And then I'm gonna pull him into me to bring him over. Once I hit my underhook and he throws his whizzer, odds are 90% of the time, not only is he throwing the whizzer, but he's gonna push into me at the same time. My goal is once I frame, put my hand in, make my grip. Through here, again, I'm not gonna push him away anymore. I know he wants to come into me. At this point in time, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crunch into his whizzer. I know he's gonna try to push me down to potentially start going in for a darce or something of that nature. So I'm gonna take my hands and I'm going to pull. It's gonna put a lot of tension into the top of the shoulder. It's gonna suck his neck into the side of my arms. And then from there, just like we did on the butterfly sweep, as I sink him in here, then my hips are gonna make the turn to the other side. If your hips don't turn, the sweep won't work. The hips have to, again, we're turning, not rolling. Rolling is literally covering space from one side to the other. Turning is in place. You have to turn your hips in place. That's where your butterfly gains power, and that's also where my sweep is going to gain power. So again, he's going to come in. We're going to go half guard with the knee shield, frame, frame, frame. I'm going to give him the little bump to get him pushed away. As my knee disappears, my elbow follows. he goes heavy whizzer. So right when I feel myself collapsing, that's when my hand just goes right into his neck and make your gables. Through here now, I'm going to pull and crunch. There goes my elbow. I was trying to get his arm stuck. Once he's on his back, then he can get into half guard, Z guard, put his knee shield up. And again, when we're in, connect them together, shove. When the knee disappears, the hand goes in underneath. Partner, you have a response to give. Heavy whizzer through here. It's going to make me collapse anyway. So when I collapse, this hand just goes right up to the side of the neck. Lock my hands together, crunch. Then make our turn, and my elbow is going to be prying up into his throat and into his neck. That's going to create the sweep. One time. Frame, frame, frame. Push. He hits his whizzer as he drops me down. That's my position. Okay. Again, crunch into the shoulder. My elbow starts to go through his face to bring me up. Now he can turn, get into his Z guard, build his frames. Again, post, heavy whizzer through here, crunch into that shoulder. And then we go round and round. That's a good shot. 1, 2, 3. Lockdown. So for me, I suck at doing lockdowns from any other position other than being laid flat. Okay, so like right here where Matt's up and I'm up on my side, there's no lockdown for me. Any attempt I do at a lockdown here, he's just going to walk away from it. For me, it becomes best when he drives in and I'm like, ah, crap, now I'm flat. For me, this is my best lockdown. So my right leg is on the back of the calf. So through here, I slide, and as I slide, I flick my left shin inside. Okay? They happen pretty much at the same time. My leg is on the back of his leg. As we come in, notice I'm still on top of his ankle, and this one comes into the back of the calf. Once I'm here, then I can use my feet to start to open him up. Then I can come in and make my connections. Okay, so if he's trying to hide his feet from me in light, this can be difficult, especially from here. Okay, so what I end up needing to do is, as I'm here, I need to kind of scoot just a little bit, dig that heel inside. Once I'm here, I can start to pry him. Hook and extend. You know you've got your lockdown good when you literally feel his hips shift down towards your feet. Because at this moment in time, I literally feel like I don't have to hold on with my arms anymore, and this leg is now going to be stuck. Okay? Don't play here. By the time I'm in, it's ankle to ankle to ankle. My ankle to my ankle to his ankle, and we stay connected. And then jiu-jitsu feet, not flat. Now, sometimes from the person on top, fuck, it pisses me off. They just get up and they just start kicking their feet, things of that nature. Okay? That's just my pain and my ability to resist the pain. You're not getting out if I don't want you out. At that moment in time, it's just shin on shin beating. Okay? But those who do like the kickboxing class and things of that nature, your shins are doing fairly decent. It doesn't have the same effect. Hate to say it, a lot of jiu-jitsu people, unless they play leg locks like shin on shin entries and things of that nature, you haven't really experienced that shin on shin pain, and you might be like, oh crap, this sucks, let me out of here. But once you get used to it, you start to realize there's no real damage, so it's just pain, and as long as you're okay with the pain, I'm okay with the position. Again, he's in, he's flattening me out. Okay, I'm using my right foot to pin. As it slides to his ankle, left foot dives inside. I'm using that foot to connect to his ankle to start to push so that I can then get my second hook and extend. And this becomes my lockdown. Through here, notice he's got the underhook on the side that I would like. So for myself, my first connections start to come down. If I can scoop into this leg just to make a connection, that's cool. Or I'll come in and I'll just start to connect to his body, okay? So now my goal is gonna be to bring my knees up to my chest, and then I'm going to extend my feet and point them the direction that I would like to go, okay? Now, I'm not gonna do anything to Matt's right arm. I'm actually gonna let him have it, okay? I'm putting my arm over so it looks like it's something that I want. The reality is I want him to reach because I want exposure of the underhook, okay? So through here, a lot of times, like I said, I'll dig. I'm not gonna get a very good connection until I bring my knees up to my chest, okay? When I do, I'm pulling his shoulder, pulling his leg, pulling my knees, and then point the direction you would like to go. Toes are still flexed. I want to go that way, so I point. You see how it now drags his body out to that side. That's my underhook. If he doesn't post, I sweep. That's the reason why he has to. Okay. So again, I go for the underhook. Now I pull my knees back in, and then I point them the opposite direction. Okay. So again, I pull back in, point the opposite direction. Now right here, there's a little bit of a piece that I play. Sometimes his balance will become corrupt. And so when I take him this way, you just keep pushing. His base is wrong. You're already connected to the hips. So when I'm here and I'm coming up, I just pull his hips under and continue my sweep. But in most cases, what I'm counting on is his base and the heavy whizzer. So then I come up into my dog fight. So again, if you like the dog fight, here we go. If you're not really into the dog fight, we go into our deep half sweep. So I'm coming up, trying to look for it through here, is when he pushes back in. Again, I pull, 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 extend, extend, extend. Now I'm in position, my lockdown is still engaged, and we make our choice. How would we like to exit? So through here, I've got his leg pinned, okay, and I'm in. So through here, I'm going to extend his leg. See how the leg is still trapped until my knee clears, and then bring my hand out from between his legs. Or, if you like, take his leg, walk it in front of your face till it passes to the other side. He won't like it. He might tap in the process. And then you go towards the back. So again, he flattens me out. Switch, open, hook, extend. Through here, I play, I look for what I can, whatever entries. I dig. All I'm getting right now is a thumb, pretty much inside his leg. Pull my knees to my chest. As I bring him to me with both hands, then shove him that way. So I bring him forward and extend. There's my underhook. He's trying to recover. He pushes back in. Change to the other way. If he pushes back in, we go deep half. Again, if I take him the opposite way and his base is corrupt, you just keep pushing. Okay, if they collapse, they collapse. In any one of these, I don't care. If he collapses, I go. If he bases, we go the other way. So I'm in, connect, extend, in. Bring him in. If he collapses, we go. Or we go to the other side. But in each one, bring those legs in and use it to generate your power to go to the opposite side. That makes sense? All right, let's do a shot. 1, 2, 3. If I can get a decent connection to Matt's leg, first time or second time, it doesn't matter which one. So we're here, he flattens me out, I'm playing, and I'm going for the lockdown. So again, if I can get a good connection to this leg, first attempt or second attempt makes no difference to me. I get 2 shots at it. Okay? First attempt, I'm going to off balance him to this side. I'm gonna play with his leg for part of the off balancing, but I'm going for the underhook. That's predominantly what I'm after. Secondary is if I can actually get his leg to climb, then I'm golden, okay? So if I play here and I bring him up and I can actually get a good bite on this leg, so I bring him forward and I start to go here, okay? I keep my lockdown, and you see how my hand, I brought his leg all the way up to my shoulder, and my hand now plays with his hip. So if he's continuing to try to get up, he's in a position now that's very bad for him. So the parts that we're going to look at is the first set is not a leg lock, okay? Because right now I've got him in the lockdown, and I've got him on top of my shoulder. This is just pure pressure. Now if I want to add a simple little leg lock, my hand can come up to his knee, and through here, I'm going to roll his knee to the ground. Okay, and that's going to be a little bit more hip flexor coming in up here. Now that one's a little hidden because I'm going to use a motion very similar to that to just get up. So like I said, it's I can press here and I can just start getting up and keep shoving into his body. Okay, remember when we did the sweep the first time, I was like, if we want, we can put the leg up. So through here, I keep the lock down. I shove until he collapses, okay? And then through here, I can start to get up. Now I've got my cradle with the leg up on top of the shoulder, or if I want, I can bring it to the other side, collect it with my other arm. Now, when I make my release, I walk to the backside, and there's no way he's gonna follow me. I said there are leg lock entries into there. The first one, like I said, that hip flexor, it's a little hidden one. It's just a pressure. Doesn't really take anything special. And I'll be honest with you, leg lock's legal or not, when I'm getting up, I'm putting that pressure on his leg, period. It's just part of how I'm getting up. I'm putting pressure, I'm gonna put pressure down on his leg and start to push in. Now remember, I said I get 2 attempts at that leg. So if I'm here and he flattens me out and I get to my lockdown, attempt 1 is no good, okay? But I'm using it. I bring him forward, there's my underhook. I bring him to the opposite side. Nothing's good here. And now again, I'm bringing him higher and higher so that on the second attempt, I'm now exactly where the first attempt would have been, but the leg is now high up on my shoulder and my hand is literally just playing the ribs. At this point, he's stuck. I mean, he can push into me, but he doesn't really have any base, any leverage. I can start to elevate. Again, head up, a little downward connection on that knee. That's the hip flexor, like I said. But that's the motion when I'm here and I start to get up. Okay, I'm already putting that tension into him. And we can go whichever direction we like. If I want to, I can pass to the front, or like I said, just feed the leg over the head and you can pass to the back. So same sweep. Again, first opportunity, if you can put the leg up on top of your shoulder, you're already golden. Leave the lockdown and literally just have a hand. All you have to do is just play the hip. Every time he wants to get up, I can just shove on his hip. Okay. There's other leg entries through here. I can release, go into single leg X. I can go full leg reap. I can do all kinds of different stuff. But get used to, we have multiple control points throughout this whole piece. Lockdown with the leg up on top of the shoulder. I mean, I could sit here pretty much all day and just hold them with one hand. All right, let's do a shot.